But first off, we are still digesting new developments from Naval Station Norfolk. Tonight, we have a more clear picture of what led up to that double shooting on the USS Mahan.
A few hours ago, the Navy released the name of the sailor they are calling a hero. We learned 24-year-old Master-at-Arms Second Class Mark Mayo jumped in between the civilian shooter and the petty officer. We'll hear from his family in just a moment, but first, we want to walk you through the new information on this investigation.
The Lens of Chopper 10 provides the backdrop for a story that all began Monday night at 11:20 p.m. A man, a civilian, got onto the ship by driving his Freightliner truck to the access gate. He got out and ran onto the Mahan. Somehow, he got the gun from the petty officer. Mayo rushed in to help, and the Navy says he was shot by the suspect. Several shots were fired before the suspect himself was shot and killed. And tonight, we still don't know his name.
Right now, we are focusing on Mayo's family, who learned their son put himself in the line of danger. Officials say Mayo covered the petty officer with his body and sacrificed his life for hers. 10 on your side's Jason Marks is getting a clearer picture of Mayo, painted by those closest to him. Jason?
And Nicole, Mayo's mother says he was a great kid and would have been an even better man. He was honest, caring, and respectful. The type of man who knew at a very young age that he wanted to be a police officer and protect others.
Mark was an awesome son. I am proud of my son.
Those could be the most meaningful words a parent could say about a child. But for Mark Mayo's family, the words don't stop there.
He served his country. He protected people. He was a protector.
Mayo enlisted in the Navy right out of high school in 2007. A couple years later, he was transferred to Naval Station Norfolk, where he became a military police officer.
Ever since Mark was around the age of 8 years old, Mark told me he wanted to be a police officer, a cop.
Mayo was on duty late Monday night when a suspect got on the base and tried to force his way onto the USS Mahan. Navy officials say Mayo confronted the suspect, pushed a fellow sailor out of the line of gunfire. He was killed after a firefight with the suspect.
I just wanted to make sure that people know my Mark, that people know that Mark is human, that people know
he fought for his country. He fought.
That Mark is good.
It's okay.
That people know he would have never done anything else to jeopardize himself or no one else, but he knew what he needed to do, and I believe, praise God, that he did it.
There is pride for his family back in Maryland and for his fellow sailors, but it comes with heartbreak. They're now waiting for answers from the Navy.
I was proud of my brother when he joined the service, and still am. And just trying to understand why and how this happened. It's just I'm still trying to grasp it.
He gave his life for his fellow man.
From high school wrestler to hero, Mayo made a difference everywhere he went.
I miss my baby. I want my baby. I want him home.
But even with all the pride that this family feels, pride can't mask pain.
I just want him here.
Family is still in the process of making funeral arrangements, but we're told they do expect Mayo to be buried at Arlington National Cemetery with full military honors. That's the latest from Naval Station Norfolk. Jason Marks, 10 on your side.
Mayo's selfless act isn't lost on the crew of the USS Mahan. During a news conference today, a commanding officer of the ship wasted no time praising him.
On behalf of my officers and crew, I want to offer my thoughts and prayers to the family of MA2 Mark Mayo, the brave Master-at-Arms who gave his life while saving the lives of untold others and protecting my ship and crew in the line of his duties.
We still don't know the motive for the shooter or his name, as we mentioned. We're also working to get more details on the relationship between the shooter and the petty officer. Count on 10 on your side to follow up on those unanswered questions.